another exciting episode on Impacting Word with Toyi. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing the realities of pregnancy and our expectations before pregnancy. Yes, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please, what are you waiting for? Click on the red button to subscribe to the channel, and please like this video. Drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what your expectations are for during before pregnancy, or if you've been pregnant before, tell me your experiences when you were pregnant. On the show with me today, I have someone who has not been pregnant before, and I have a currently pregnant human being on the show. Please join me as a welcome. Sister Kwayemi and Sister Omonwumi and the them people. Yeah, welcome to the show. Thank you guys. You're welcome to the show. How
Thanks for
are you?
having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So today I want to discuss expectations as single before pregnancy comes in and what happens during pregnancy, the reality of pregnancy. So we have two of us are not pregnant at the moment. She has not been pregnant before. Obviously, she's overloaded. Yeah, so let's start with you. What are your expectations? Or should I start with you?
Yes,
Yes, please. What are your expectations when you get pregnant?
When
Or
I
what
get
pregnancy journey will look like?
Okay. For me, I've been fantasizing about slaying with my pregnancy.
Mm.
Yes. I want the slay to continue. And then my fear is I don't want swollen nose, no swollen lips. Whatever will happen, whatever change will happen to my body, I don't want it around my face.
Mm.
Yeah, it could happen anywhere else but my face. And then my fear is, would I be able to eat? Would I be able to cook? Maybe when the bomb is bigger and then I have to.
Okay, let me take one step at a time.
Okay.
Let's start with it. The first one you mentioned was slaying.
Yes.
What do you have to say about slaying?
Slaying during pregnancy. Well, body differs. There are some people that God really helped them to slay. Like there are some people that we will see during pregnancy. I'll be like, are we not in the same shoe? What's going on? But like as body differs, like I earlier said, pregnancy too differs. With my first child, I think I let me say I slayed a bit because I did not even show until like 7 to 8 months. Most people did not know I was pregnant until I was about to give birth. But you see this somebody here. I remember you always disturbing me at the earlier stage of pregnancy that I have to tell you that, oh well, we thank God. You see, at fourth month,
Yes.
most of my clothes were not even my size.
Wow.
And it was not even like that with my first pregnancy. So if you are privileged or God gives you the grace to slay during pregnancy, please slay away. But you see, that slaying, you don't want your nose to be big. You don't want this. Well, I cannot say I usually have big nose during pregnancy, but there is no way those changes will not come.
Right.
No, no. There are some people that I saw something person said, why does pregnancy attack the nose? And someone replied, only God knows. You see, most times pregnancy deals with your facial appearance.
Yeah.
Some people, before you even see their stomach,
You see it on their
you
face.
see it on their face. So, well, I pray God help you, my sister.
Okay, so for the slaying thing, okay, I'll say with my first child, the first few months, I wasn't slaying, but you see, when you got like 5th month, I couldn't even go out without using high belt. It was that bad. Like it was not something that I just couldn't go out. Like that I would not wake up. It was that bad. So I think that was a thing for me then. But you see my second one. But to make hair was the problem. I was on one Ghana with you for almost 3 months. Someone had to tell me just that
Just
but you lose this hair. Like what Mommy are you? She was like, it's hair. And you know what? The way I was flaunting the hair, you would think I just made it last week. I mean it's new. I couldn't even do anything makeup. Lip gloss was even a problem. Not talk of powder. Powder. Yeah. Ha.
some
No.
you know that some pregnant women cannot even rub cream on their body when they are pregnant.
Yes.
Some cannot even, they don't even want to perceive
Don't
anything,
perceive
roll on, perfume, spray. And you've heard wild things about people that their own is to sit close to the toilet seat and just perceive that environment. So
Yeah, right.
it differs. Mine too, my first child, I think till like 18 months, I was wearing heels. I was wearing my fitted gowns that all the mamas in
Heels.
church, every Sunday they will call me. I'll tell them, well, it's not tight. I'm comfortable in it. Heels. But now, I've not even. It's even one slippers that I can wear. Most times I wear my husband's slippers.
Oh my
So
God.
it's like that. But God will give you the grace.
Right.
Mercy,
Okay.
grace.
So okay. So for me, before I got pregnant, my own expectation was like all I knew about pregnancy was just like it's not going to be big. I'm going to take pictures of my belly, my stomach, and all of that. Those were my expectations. They did not tell us the cocoa of the things that was going to be happening, especially the first
Trimester.
trimester and all of that. So what do you think happens in the first trimester?
What I think. That should be the sweetest part. Yeah, you just began. The journey just began. I think it's the sweetest part because all of the excitement. You just discovered that you felt pregnant. You're happy. Your husband is happy. That's just it. I think it should be smooth. The beginning should be smooth. When you begin a race, it's actually smoother
Very
because you probably just woke up from sleep and you just got refreshed.
Okay.
I think that's what I think. It should be smooth. The first trimester should be smooth and not like a walk in the park.
I'm so sorry, I'm laughing. First trimester. Okay.
Well,
How was your first trimester?
for my first child, first trimester was I will not take the grace of God for
It's not gonna be
granted.
smooth. Let's
So
go.
I will not say it was hell. It was not smooth at
It's not gonna
all.
be smooth.
You see,
I don't know whether how graced you are.
You
Sorry,
see-
but it's not gonna be smooth. Like, you're not gonna
especially
be
when you
smooth.
wake up like this, when you wake up in the morning like this,
Mm.
I think the baby will be like, yeah, we are up.
Yeah,
I'm here to deal with you this morning, early morning.
exactly.
And toothbrush. Immediately I see toothbrush like this. That's the end of everything. I will vomit. There was a time, at a point, I vomited to the extent that my husband had to take me to the hospital to go and tell the doctor that this thing is getting out of hand. I vomited to the point that I had sore throat.
Wow.
It was like I couldn't swallow anything. I remember a night I was saying I want to eat noodles and I don't want to prepare the noodles because, like he used to say, pon crayon, food that doesn't make sense. Noodles that you buy one noodle, then now you look like 2 sachets of water to cook one noodle. You can imagine. You'll be looking for the noodle inside the water. With the stress, he went out. I said this particular noodle is what I wanted that night. He got the noodle, he prepared the noodle, and then as I saw the noodle like this, the first spoon. No, I finished the noodle.
Okay.
He was even happy.
Mm.
As he was packing the plate like this, everything. Everything. I saw his facial expression and I felt so bad. I was like, no, you will eat this night. He went out again. So let's go back to the first trimester. Especially in the morning. In the morning, if I should sit with toothbrush like this, that's the end of everything.
I think I vomited. I vomited every morning for 8 months. I vomited every morning.
For the first,
I mean every morning. And they were not sweet for me, they were bitter.
yeah.
Vomit are not sweet anyway, because you don't have to feel the taste.
You
But my
vomit to the
was
extent that you will not vomit anything again.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I don't even eat, I will vomit water.
Yes.
Like it will not be watery that it's
To be
water
watery,
will be
greenish,
vomiting
or
and
is it
or
yellow?
yellowish, yes. And it's very, very bitter. It was that bad. So first trimester, it's not
Always
gonna be
smooth.
not gonna be funny now. It's that period that the baby is just developing, and so
You'll not be
Yeah.
able to eat some
you're not able to eat
things.
something will be irritating you. I can remember for Mercy's my first child's pregnancy, I was working in Lagos and my friend, she made I love locust bean stew. So she made it intentionally for me. Like, my friend's pregnant. I was I think about 4 weeks, 5 weeks now. As she was coming like this, I said, just go back. Like I could perceive the smell before she even entered. It was that bad. My nose were that sharp. I was like, so she told me that she was actually bringing it. So when I saw her, I cited her. My brain was already picking the smell, like when you're expecting something. So, but my expectation was like, I want to eat my. But you see that smell like this. You have to keep the food outside the office. I couldn't eat it. It was that bad. The best foods I love bread. I couldn't eat bread throughout my first trimester. In fact, I think it was the third trimester I started eating bread again. So that first trimester, the baby is just like, we are called for me.
Exactly. I'm here for you. I remember
not
during
with
my
you.
first child, the only food that I ate and I was able to retain was yam. Anything yam. Be it
Wow.
roasted, boiled, fried. In fact, only me. I finished 6 tubers of yam within a space of 2 weeks. Then I was just eating yam. It was just yam. So anything, especially those ones by the roadside. I remember whenever I'm going to court, there's one woman that. So every morning when that woman see me like this, I'm always a first customer. So it was only yam, but every other food Later, before we now moved to, I was able to eat and also. First trimester can be, it
Very
even discourage you. So you even think of like, why did I even get pregnant in the
Like,
first
why
place?
did I
What's the meaning of all this?
Mm.
So it's not smooth though.
Okay, I want us to go to third trimester. What are your thoughts about sleeping positions in pregnancy? Or what are your expectations about sleeping positions in pregnancy?
Okay, well, for that, I've been reading and I've been told or
No.
pre-informed that getting out of the bed can be difficult.
Mm.
Maybe because of the bomb and all that can be difficult. But I still do not seriously believe
That is
it's
difficult.
difficult because
Mm.
I may not be that big, so it may
No,
be convenient.
okay.
Mm. About the big, you can't even determine that because
Yes.
okay, let's not go there because I'm going to talk about food. But
Okay.
after I want to talk about food. So about sleeping position. When I was pregnant, I can remember them telling me that from then I should not sleep on my stomach.
Yeah.
And naturally,
That's
I
the best
sleep on my
stomach.
stomach.
position. That's
my
the best
best
sleeping
position.
position.
My sister, you're gonna change it.
Oh no, please.
Oh, you're gonna change this.
They even tell you that you have to use one particular side to
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
The left side.
And you will get that
Most
sleeping
preferably the
position.
left side. Yes.
Okay, so
Why?
I love to sleep on my stomach for obvious reasons. My first 2 months, I couldn't even sleep on my side, so I was always sleeping on my stomach.
Oh,
But it
back.
was still better then. When it got to like 4 months, now say that because you will be conscious like because I'm carrying a baby.
Mhm.
So when I was lay down, so I'll shift again. So there's so many times it was that's what I was doing VG. You know when you want to sleep, but you are conscious of something, and you
Wow,
cannot
yeah.
just sleep. So I couldn't so many nights before I got I didn't even get used to it. Let's not like all that. I did not get used to it. So many nights I couldn't sleep because you cannot lay on your tummy. And when we now got to
Well,
how do you sleep now?
yes. Now is, let me even say I don't sleep like that
Hmm.
because 1 minute I'm like this, the other minute I'm not comfortable. I have to go like this.
Right.
Then I'll remember that left side is the best sleep position.
Exactly.
You return again. Sometimes I will have to use pillow to support myself. And the let me not say the annoying part. I don't want to take the grace of God for granted. It's a privilege.
Yeah.
So, but the
funny part.
part is you now using the toilet every now and then to ease
Mm.
yourself. This period, oh God, has not been. I can count the number of times I go. I know I can't count. So I don't usually sleep because when I'm back from the toilet, before you know it, I'm up again. I'm going. So the sleeping position, whether you are big, because I was not as big as this
Yes,
for my
your
first
first.
child, but I still experienced the same thing. Whether you are big or not, third trimester, the weight is already there.
Right.
Yes. So whether you hit or you don't hit, the baby will be big.
To be big on its own.
That's just it. So
For me, I
That's
think
the
my
strength.
sleeping it got to a time that I used pillows on the bed and I'll not sleep like that. So you're sitting on the couch.
I couldn't do that.
It got to that point because I couldn't sleep with my and let's not even talk about baby kiki when you're trying to sleep. You'll not be playing football, your stomach.
That one too is there.
Oh my god. So imagine you're trying to sleep and baby is not like don't sleep. Punches out was like, don't sleep, I'm here, don't sleep. You can, and because it's not possible for you not to feel it, something's moving your body. You will feel it.
obviously.
You will feel it. And you can't sleep like that. So that's that one apart. So for the sleeping position, you're not going to be
It's not that be comfortable.
You're not going to be comfortable. It's not even going to be comfortable at all. At all, at all. In fact, you might even some of the things even irritate
There are
you.
nights that I wake up and I'll just be walking around the room.
Yeah, I imagine. That's idea. Oh my god, things are pregnancy will make you go through. Okay, let's talk about food. About the food aspects. The intake of food. The intake of food. Do you expect that when you're pregnant you're going to eat very well or you eat normal or you undereat or
I expect to maintain my appetite.
yeah, those are my
I have,
expectations.
I have,
I agree with you.
You have a large
I have,
appetite.
yes, I have a large appetite, so I expect to maintain it.
Maintain
Anything
it.
other than that, just food. I'm not a junk person.
Mm-hmm.
Food. Please don't take
Real
away
food.
amala from me. Please.
It's that thing that you even love most.
Why is it that is what you love most that you are not even able to eat? Because that's like the experience of people that what you love most is what you're not able to eat
eat.
or to drink or to do when you're now pregnant.
Wow.
I tell you. And about the food aspect.
And I hope God help you. You are not longer throat. You have a long throat and you
Oh
always
my
perceive
God.
your neighbors your neighbor's food before it's even
Oh my
ready.
gosh.
And I didn't experience it
I wasn't
actually.
even like that.
No,
I wasn't
I was not
I
like
feel
that.
I'm not too.
I wasn't like that though. But you see, normal. They call me Aled Majo in my house. That's someone that has mouth
and
But doesn't
doesn't
eat.
eat. But it's when I got pregnant. The two of you two cannot be enough for me.
Mhm.
Like I was eating like even me, I was shocked. Like that the way I ate during especially my sister's pregnancy, my first pregnancy. Oh my god, I could eat like a loaf of bread. I finished on one sit. Like I finished it on one sit. Normal. I did when I went to my mom's place and she brought food. Think people I said, no brother, this one will not be enough for me. That's when it's not possible. I ate it. No, let me even just do one thing that happened. So I followed my husband for a meeting. We lodged in an hotel, and they brought 2 packs of rice. The big takeaways, not the small one. The big takeaways. They brought rice and chicken with big Olandia, so that we can able to eat that sleep in the night. Then he stepped out to the hospital. Coming back, had finished it too, and the Olandia rebut. He came back, eating was shocked. Even me, sef, he shocked me. Meanwhile, we never had to go and buy bread. I still ate bread that night. That was how my appetite. I was just eating. I eat in the midnight. I don't go to bed without having snacks. So like cream cracker was my go-to. I had and gala in my bag on the steady in the night. Like when I wake up, it's food. And my bump was, hey Jesus, let's not go there. Let's not go there. So the appetite thing, it's not even. I don't think it's going to be just normal.
Normal,
It's
no.
not going to be normal. You will experience a change. It's either you are eating
One particular
much,
food you're
or
not
a
able to
particular food, or
eat.
you're not able to eat, or you're not able to eat at all,
Yeah.
or
There are
you
people like that,
start
they don't
you
eat.
start picking food. They
Yeah.
are just very sensitive to food, or maybe you might not be house. I just perceive something.
So,
Is that one come, that one I'm smelling come. Or maybe someone even just mentions a food beside you.
Mm-hmm.
That one that is pregnant
That
in the
will
church.
spark it up.
Yes, I think we're talking about when we were a goosey. Yes, like the next day she said she cooked the goosey. She had to cook it. That she couldn't sleep until she cooked it and she ate. So the thing that food will do to you during pregnancy, my sister.
Well, for me, normally I don't eat much. Just if I even stay throughout the day, I know it.
Mm.
So during pregnancy, it was like that too. So I was even forced to it. But I think for my first child, towards the end of the third trimester, I started eating. I started eating that I was worried that
It
I
was
hope I'm
the
not
end of my own too.
I hope I'm not hurting myself with this and the baby, so that it will not be as if the baby will now be too big. But thank God the doctor said at that point that there is nothing that could happen to the weight, that the weight has already been formed. The baby is just getting ready to come out. I was just eating, especially all this mama puts amala. Those ones I have one special customer too. But the first trimester, second trimester, I was not eating very well. Even at the point the doctor had to recommend, I think one multivitamin for me that the weight is low a bit. That I should try and eat more. But I was taking more of fruit. Yes, I ate food very well. I could take fruit, but food. Then, as I'm cooking the food like this, from my mind, I was like, I'm not going to eat this food. It's just for one person. So I did not really cook like that. But now, I eat now, even from the beginning. I remember during the break, the yellow tie season,
Okay.
I ate all manners. What is my own? No. What is my for my first child? Though, everything I was
And
just
now she
eating.
drinks Ribena. She
Yes.
takes cheese ball.
And I don't know. I don't take all those things. Or normally I don't. I'm not a junkie person like you two.
Yes.
But now, Capriccio, no, as she's taking one, I'm taking
taking
one.
your own.
So
Oh my god. But pregnancy is actually a sweet period. That's the thing. It's actually something that we should all long for. It's just that they didn't tell us all these things. You don't get to tell us that okay, you're going to have this sleepless night. They didn't tell us that you're going to stop eating some food. They didn't tell us that you are going to you'll be irritated by smells or by so many things. They did not tell us all those ones.
I remember during my first child, there was one particular soap that I was using. Just one particular soap. That was what we were using in the house. Whether it's good for your skin or not, I don't want
You
to
don't
know.
care.
That's just that soap. You must use it. So sometimes when I step out and I bought keke, or I'm inside the bus, and I can easily say, this person
What's
using this
the
kind of
difference,
soap. Like everyone should just be using that soap. I remember I posted on my status then that I think my daughter bed then learn how to spray perfume and all.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, like that's why people get to like, oh, so you are in this shoe. Because I don't complain about other people's way of life on a normal day. But anytime I step out like this,
The smell.
oh my goodness. Even in church, even recently, I was telling someone we're in church and I stood up. I went and I said, someone is smelling fish. And I look back later and I saw that, oh, I need this. I know this woman sell fish in the market. So she was like, hey,
Really?
oh, we're all here now. We couldn't. I said, no, this woman, I can't sit there
He knows
again.
his eye
So, I have to- so it's like that.
Nose is very sensitive.
I think
Now
as
that the nose gets bigger.
Actually,
the nose has accumulated so many things. Then I think as we are being cancelled during marriage, I think there should be a platform where people learn about pregnancy too.
Yeah.
Not just, there are some things you
Information.
experience in pregnancy, and especially for first time mom,
Yeah.
some people they don't even it affected them so much that they don't want to be pregnant again in their
Right.
life.
Yeah.
So I think if there's an avenue like that, it will help people to know, like you now you're having all this
And they
sweet
and they come to lie
expectations.
to us that Yorubas will say Egbeni Watiba, like you meet it by your side. And you look forward
Okay.
to meeting the baby by your side.
Okay,
My
okay,
dear, it's not gonna happen that way.
It doesn't happen that way. So there should be a form of a platform.
Platform for
Right.
information, adequate
Right.
information.
And we should know that pregnancy journey is not always rosy.
It's not rosy.
It's not.
It's not true. Let's
Even
not
all
lie
these
about it.
celebrities we see, or people we see here and
Yeah,
there.
actually, those are the models.
No,
those
don't
are
be fooled,
role
my
models.
No, the thing is
Don't
that
be fooled, my sister.
the thing is that they know what she wants to see.
Yeah, that's what
Obviously,
I'm
they have
saying.
people that are managing them.
Sure.
They have people that that take care of them. So they can actually decide to take pictures, loads of pictures in a day, and they are in their room for the rest of the week,
Exactly.
Mhm.
and they are not able to do anything.
Exactly.
So it's just pictures that we see outside. Everybody likes pregnancy pictures, but they don't like the pregnancy journey. The journey
Journey.
itself is not a rosy journey. It's not a funny journey because but we thank God.
Yeah, it's a
So
privilege.
it's a privilege actually. It's not as if it's something we are sad about. But just,
No.
it's just the reality that happens at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, so many things that is going to be out of the way. You're not going to be comfortable because you don't own your body again. You don't own your body again. You're sharing your body with another human being that's coming through you. And it's actually a privilege that you're able to carry another
Human being will even control
destiny.
you.
Yes.
You control the way you dress,
Yes.
the way you sleep,
My sister.
what you eat.
Exactly. Woman being that has not come out. Though. It's going to
Very
control you.
dictating.
Very dictating. Like, oh God. Oh my gosh. So that's it about pregnancy. Do you want to add anything to
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How do you manage cooking while pregnant?
Okay, I would say
That's
that
my fear.
cooking when you are pregnant, obviously there's some things you will not be able to do comfortably.
Okay.
Now what I mean, like if you like to pound jam, obviously there are times you will not be able to pound jam. For example, even your first trimester, you're
not supposed to do any strenuous job. Yes.
Okay.
and all of that because it's gonna affect the pressure you're placing on the
Yes.
And let's say you like to turn amala very well. You're not going to be able to sit down to be turning amala very when you're already weak.
Like now, I turn
Actually,
my semo now. I
If you
turn
decide
it
to
on the pot from the beginning to
start.
the end.
But some people, prefer to sit down to turn
Before, of
and
course.
all
Pull
of
it close and all
Yes.
that.
They're not gonna be
No.
able to do it. As a matter of fact, you're not gonna be able to bend. You want to bend like
And
this,
pick
and
stuff
picking things on the floor. It's not gonna happen.
during the third
No, it's not
trimester.
gonna happen because before you stand your back, you're gonna need support.
Before I got pregnant, when I see people sitting and they just sit like this,
Yeah.
like their legs are wide apart, I'm just like, madam should just adjust now.
Very well.
Then it will come to a point that you say you don't want to cross anything. What's cross leg? The smell. So even for me now, to wash myself from my head to my toe now, it's a bit
let's talk
difficult.
about
To,
waiting.
you see the way I used to, the way I put my leg. Sometimes I will sit down. Now I can't even sit down to bathe. So I have to stand, put the leg somewhere, then my leg the sponge, I touch something. I make sure that I bathe more than 2 times in a day.
Okay.
Morning, then maybe when I get back, the afternoon, night. No, that night one is even compulsory. Considering the weather that we are now. So it depends, 4 times, 5 times. But you see, I'm a scrub everywhere. I remember my first child. I bought keto, scrub, facial this thing, blah blah blah. The child gave me is one even coffee scrub that they gave me. One day I just opened the coffee scrub like this, and I vomited inside the scrub. Scrub all over me. I was like, no, I don't want my neck to be dark. So I got those things. I was,
Oh my god.
now I don't even bother myself. Well, if I'm dark, I'm dark. None. After
Without
everything,
seeing somebody
we'll go back to
clear,
normal.
yes. Oh my god. Okay, so for the bathing part, I think it got to a time that I just sit down on the toilet seat to bathe. I can't because I can't be you can't be bending down, especially if you're
I
using
can't bend
bucket.
down to.
So I can't you can't bend down to be carrying water. It's not gonna be easy.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to be opening your legs and how long will you do that one? You are there just sit down on the toilet seat. So I sit on the toilet seat and I pour water on my body. But you say that I want to be scrubbing, you want to be scrubbing everywhere. Or you want to shave.
Let's not go there.
No, that you want to shave. It's
This is
not
where.
gonna work.
This is where.
Just lie down, let your husband do it for you.
This is where.
Right. So many things that happen that happen during pregnancy and all of that. I think we've answered the question.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
Do you have any other question?
No.
Okay. So as I come to the I'll
Do you have a question?
I think I have a question. So, how does the husband help?
That's a big question. How the husband helps? Go first. She will go first.
Well, see, in life, I think when it comes to marriage, we should just pray that God should give us our own friend.
Mm.
And a kind
This
person.
bone of course, your bone will not leave. Your bone will not say because your right ribs are paining you, the left want to leave.
Yeah.
So if you are married to a man that God has ordained for you, it will make it easier.
Yeah.
For our first child, in fact, it was I bless God for my husband, and I'm grateful to God because there's that I'll just cook rubbish,
Right.
and he will come back and he will eat it like that.
Mm.
There's that he will go out and I'll just call it, please get me a malaya, yeah, so. He was very helpful. Now he's also helpful, especially with my first child because
Yeah.
she's still a toddler. So all these don't go there. I'll just be looking at the two of them. It's very helpful. So if you have a husband that's it's really helps the pregnancy journey.
Yeah.
Not someone that you are pregnant, the person will be demanding for ridiculous food at an order. During my first child, it's whatever I cook. I think when he got tired, he said I should not worry. At the point he got tired, he said I should not worry. So he would just buy whatever and he will cook. For my first and second child, I have not been to the market. Because whenever I go to the market, I remember then I will not even buy anything. I will come back and I will say that I don't like the place. I'll just be walking around and I will come back home. So he always do the run around for market stuff and sometimes he will cook too. At a point, he said he should get someone for me that maybe will help at home. The only thing I enjoy doing that I'm still doing now is washing of clothes and washing of plates and sometimes I need to quarrel.
And this is not to scare everyone that's out there that is not pregnant yet. It's just for you to be aware that these are things that will happen. Your body
It's actually
the
sweet
reality.
bitter experience.
Yes, it's a sweet bitter experience. It's something that you will miss. Actually, you will miss it when you put to bed. You will miss all this period. So it's not to scare you. It's just to let you be aware, and you're not surprised at things that are happening to you. You're not surprised that you have to go to the toilet every now and then. You're not surprised that your tummy will be paining, your lower belly will be paining because sometimes you're carrying a weight.
Human.
Yes, human being. So you're not going to be surprised that you have to be walking somehow at the point.
You'll be walking
Because you're
like
not
a
gonna be
penguin.
catwalking.
Like a
Exactly. You're not going to be catwalking. There's going to be catwalking. So there'll be a change in your working patterns and all of that. And for every husband out there, for every partner out there, for everyone that's in a position to support any pregnant woman, please do well to support them anyhow you can. Do well to support them. Yes. So I guess we've come to the end of this video. Do you want to add anything to?
Oh well, not so much. You actually said it all.
Okay. Do you want to add anything?
Nothing. And thank you.
Your expectations will not be cut short.
Amen.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Please do like to subscribe to this channel. Drop a comment down. What are your expectations for pregnancy? What was your experience in your own pregnancy period? And I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.